jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the stash. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Now I'm about to see the souped up Pollard. You get it, Gage? Oh, sometimes shit I'm going through. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold up. What the fuck? Goddamn, Gage, 99 field, 99 strong, 99. What the fuck? And look at Pollard. You got a speed rusher that's 99 overall? Oh, hell nah, man. Gage, you cheating on this goddamn league right here.
We
you cheat like a motherfucker, man.
Nissan Stadium on the
I thought I said we could do that more, that switching shit up.
In downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
You want one next season?
Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans.
I'm trying to get Chase built up.
This will be taken short.
So I'm taking for Chase or Simmons. And really I think I can get them both because what's the name is trash. Slitterwork, and he's already 0 goddamn 4. Hey, I'm trying to get a number 1 and number 2 pick or number 1 and number 3.
Ready. 59. Mike 59. Now. Six guys. Check.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
70. Indy.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on
Look
first
at your
down.
fucking defense. You ain't up but a Starfield.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second down, it's Henderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
59, Mike, go. Check, 59.
Here we go.
Fair. Ready.
Looking to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I can't believe Kelsey caught that.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Go.
Henderson now on first and 10. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Henderson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, here's Henderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set. Hey, lock it. You go back.
They run it for the first time to Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Roll out. Now. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is
On second down, it's Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's good.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 50's a mic. 50's a mic. Hey!
On third down, it's Pollard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Why not go outside?
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Kill. Go.
They run with Henderson. He's got the first down and more
Damn
inside the
it,
40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
Oh, man, what was
He
your
just wants to
block,
dominate
man?
his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
At the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man left. 3 down. Ready.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Yo, go.
Henderson will try to run for the first.
I'm about to say, dog, he spin back out the hole.
18, good enough for a first down.
You see how he spin out the whole
Able
game?
to convert with a gain of 4. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Lucky. Topper. Shoot.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrell Henderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't
Oh, my
ever
God.
go away.
Accelerating.
Oh,
and
my
on
God.
he goes.
1 play, the nigga gone.
And all the way in. touchdown, Oakland. Tony Pollard with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen.
Hold the blocks, we gone.
He would have kissed it on the ground.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And boy, he is very close to the first down. But from
4 inches, I can't go, can I?
Football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Oh, shit.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Henderson going to run for it, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A give for Henderson running to the right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh!
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, But how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just...
Out, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
About to be 13-10.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right
I gave
down
you 6
Broadway.
fucking points back to back.
So we've hit halftime.
Like,
just a
giving the
field
game
goal
away.
separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam, slam. Check three, check three, check three. Snap.
Here's Pollard again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Go. 30 base. Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, McGee. He's going to hit his man
there we go.
In the backfield, complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Should have fumbled that shit.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things
Oh my God, Gage. Oh my. I can't get it. Come on, man.
This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter.
That cornerback is saving you, Gage.
Terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
8-3. There.
Now a run with Henderson. Bosa. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Oh. I missed that wide open.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Pollard. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now. Check out.
Gonna run again here with Pollard.
Ooh!
And he's going to get this one down
Thank
to the
you, Jamal.
45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey! Hey, Sam off!
On 3rd down, Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
18 Gator. 15, check right, 15. Hey, come on, 2.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Let's get it. Ready? 18 Gator. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Squeeze. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Oh, my God.
100 yards yet.
Get through the hole, man.
NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Oh, shit! Thank God.
A bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And some space here.
Oh, my God.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
I held this motherfucker, contained this motherfucker. Oh, God. 3 big plays killed me today.
29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
Huh?
And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Yeah,
now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert, ready?
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He's checking.
On second down, it's Henderson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays
Now
out.
you don't want to
Now
block,
Henderson.
man. Come on, y'all.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
8 read. No chance.
On first down, it's Anderson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
They'll run forward with Pollard, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps.
I know how to
here
stop
at
the
this
shit, but
stage
it
of the game
won't
as they stop him
let that
behind
nigga
the
break
line.
every blue moon, you know what I'm saying?
In the other direction as they come up
Good
now
game,
3rd
bro.
and long. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders.
All right, bro. Be easy.